My dear friends, what a day it has been. What a Monday it has been. It has not been a mundane Monday. That is faux show. I'm riding on a little bit of a high right now, but my day has been a lot of not that. I've had some dissertation, higher education related drama that I'm not going to get into here. It's not appropriate. It's not something I want to talk about here, but it is something that's going on in my life. It is stressing me out. And I'm hoping it all blows over and ends up not being a thing. I don't think it should be a thing, but I'm not the one in charge of decision making. So anyways, what is the high that I am currently riding on? I want to start by backtracking. You can't see me put my arm out, but I'm putting my arm out. I'm going to backtrack to this morning. When I left for work this morning, I wanted to go to work with this attitude of, I have this full-time job. I have this position. It is mine. Everything else is a formality. So I found on Spotify a playlist from a place, a person, a group, a site, and I don't know, an organization called Fearless Soul. They have YouTube videos, they have a Facebook page, they have a big presence. But I found this playlist on the Law of Attraction, and I listened to it on the way to work today. And I listened to a few of the different episodes on the playlist, and I went to work very motivated, very positive, very sure of myself, very putting out to the universe what I want back from the universe. And so I started my day in this mindset with this mode, and I had a lot of downs. Like I said, I have this drama going on and things that are frustrating me. So there were things trying to fight back at my day. But as you can't see it there, as my bracelet says, win your day. I'm winning my day, and I mean, it's only 3 o'clock right now. There's still a lot of the day to go, but I'm going to go ahead and say that I have won my day. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but this full-time job that I'm applying for, the head of the hiring committee is somebody who I know from working here and at the other place where I work. And he and we talk, and we have a decent working relationship. I found out last week as well that one of the other people on the hiring committee is also another one of the full-time faculty members who I know at this institution, who I have known since I started there, and who has always been like a mentor to me. And he and I have a really good working relationship as well. So however many people are on this committee, usually there's between 6 and 10. 2 of them are people that I feel comfortable with and I know. So for me, that was a big deal. And today I was talking to the guy who's the head of the hiring committee, the chair of the committee. And I didn't want to, I haven't said that I got the interview. I have an interview, you guys. I have an interview for the full-time position in 2 weeks, and I'm stoked about it. So anyways, when I was talking with him, I didn't want to be like, oh, so I have an interview. Again, that's not appropriate. And this entire semester, I have made it a huge point to be visible, to be friendly, to put myself out there, but not in a way to where I'm clearly, obviously just trying to make nice with people who have the position of power. That's not okay. That is what I'm trying to do, but that's not what I want to be obviously doing, because when it looks obvious, it looks bad and can not work in my favor. So I didn't want to make it obvious that I wanted to be schmoozy. So anyways, clearly I have not made that obvious, because I was talking with this guy and I didn't say one thing about the interview. We talked for a minute and then I had to go teach. When I was done teaching, actually, he came and found me. He came and sought me out to say to me, "Oh, so do I assume you've heard from HR?" And I was like, "Why, yes, I did hear from HR." And he's like, "Okay, good." And he's like, "Well, I wanted to tell you some things." I was like, "Oh?" And so he told me that out of however many applications there were, I know there were fewer than 100, but I don't know how many fewer than 100 applications there were. But regardless, however many people applied for this job, I am one of 8. One of 8, you guys, getting an interview for these 2. There are 2 full-time positions. And I'm one of 8 being considered. And out of those 8, 4 are internal applicants, 4 are external applicants. So he's like, "I wanted to tell you this. I thought you should know. But obviously don't tell people you have an interview, because, you know, a lot of people applied and a lot of people will be angry." And I'm like, "Well, I'm not gonna say anything. That's not the kind of person that I am." So I felt really good knowing that, like, he wanted to seek me out, to approach me and tell me this information that, to be honest, I have no business knowing. It is none of my business how many people are getting interviewed, and it is none of my business to know how many are internal and how many are external. None of my business whatsoever. But here we are. I have this information. And I just feel like this morning I'm blurry. Focus. This morning I walked up to the building with intention. I walked up to the building and I said, I am going to have this full-time job. And I positively mantra'd myself up to the building. And then the day placed itself in such a way where this happened and I got this information. So, like I said, I feel like I've already won my day. It's only 3 o'clock. I still have an hour drive ahead of me. I still have to go home and do things, but I feel like I have won my day. And I wanted to share that with you guys, because life is not always easy. Life is not always fair. Life is going to be hard. But it's about how you work through those situations and what you make of them and how that is going to affect your future. So I feel super confident in saying that it is true. What you put out in your day, what you put out in your life is going to be what you get back. I make it a point to give 110% of myself to my job and merging onto traffic. I give 110% of myself to every student, to every class, every semester. And when I interact with my colleagues, I make sure that I am putting my best self forward. Even if I'm having a casual dress day, I'm having a bad hair day, if I don't always physically look my best, or if I'm sick or in a bad mood and I'm not feeling my best, I am always putting my best out there to my colleagues, to my students, because I am showing up for them. I am showing up to do my job, which is to educate. And I feel like today that came back to me. Again, there's been some downs. There are some things going on that could potentially rock the boat in my academic career. However, overall, what I put out to the universe today, I feel that I have gotten back 100-fold. And so, guys, go out there with intention. Go out there and make your life happen. Win your day. Win your day. because you can do it. If I could do it, you can do it, okay? So I'm done. I'm gonna wrap it up. I have some phone calls to make, and I love you guys. I will see you in the future. It's raining. Mwah.